Alright, so welcome to the second lecture of the course. Now in this lecture I want to quickly go over a few tips that are going to help you out immensely to have the best experience throughout this course and obtain the most knowledge. If you strictly just want to get straight to drawing and doing the assignments, you can skip over to the next section and start drawing, but I highly recommend that you stick around for this entire section because it is going to help you immensely. Alright, so without further ado, first tip that's going to help you to have a great experience throughout this course is to finish all of the assignments and projects. I know you may sometimes be drawing and you really don't like your art and you just want to give up, but if you have that feeling or urge, I push you to, push till the end and finish all of your assignments, because pushing through those moments is what's going to help you the most to grow as an artist. Tip number 2 is going to be to practice. Now, if you don't have a lot of time to practice throughout the day, just at least try to sit down for like 10 to 20 minutes and do a few sketches or draw or color with your colored pencils, because practicing every day is going to have a huge benefit on your art skills over time. So make sure you're practicing every day. You can use the lectures and the assignments in the lectures as your practice. That'll be great. But, as you move on from this course, just make sure you're practicing and practicing, because it's going to help a lot. Tip number 3 is going to be to pace yourself throughout this course. I want you to remember that this is not a race. You don't have to try to rush as fast as you can through the entire course. Make sure you pace yourself at least one lecture a day so you don't get overwhelmed with all the assignments and projects, okay? And I know you may not have a ton of time throughout the day to, sit down and get a big chunk of the course knocked out. So just try to at least do one lecture a day. Even more is better, but one lecture a day is a great way to pace yourself. Finally, the last tip that I'm going to give you is going to be to participate. And what I mean by that is ask questions in the Q&A section. In the Q&A section, there'll be a ton of other students there that are on the same journey as you, going through this course, trying to better their skills as an artist. And you can post your art there to get critiques and some positive feedback and motivation from other students and me. If you have any questions, you can post them in the Q&A section or send a personal message to me, and I will answer all of your questions. If you're new to Udemy and you don't know how to post a question to the Q&A section, I'll go ahead and show you how to do that on the computer and on a mobile device using Udemy's mobile app. If you have some experience with Udemy and you already know how to navigate the dashboard and everything, you can go ahead and skip the rest of this lecture. So if you don't, stick around and let's go ahead and hop over to the computer and I'll show you how to post a picture and a message to the Q&A section. Okay, so here we are at udemy.com. Now, first things first, make sure you go ahead and log in, because if you don't log into your Udemy account, you're not going to find any of your courses. I'm already logged in. Now let's go ahead up to the top right corner and hover our mouse over My Courses. Down here we'll have all of your courses listed. You can go ahead and click See All to see the rest of them. So let's go ahead and do that. And here it will have all of your courses. Then go ahead and just click the course that you want to enter. Alright, and that will bring you to your course dashboard. Down here we'll have a bunch of tabs to help you navigate throughout the course. But what we want is the Q&A section. So go ahead and click the Q&A tab. Once you've done that, you can scroll down and this will be the entire Q&A section. If you have a question, you can go ahead and put it in the search for question bar, because a student may have already asked your question and there's already an answer for it. But if you can't find your answer you're looking for, you can go ahead and come over and click Ask New Question. It's pretty simple. You just type your question title here, and then down below you put your description or your actual question. Now, if you don't have a question, what I'd like you to do after this lecture is come on over to the Q&A section, and in the question title, I'd like it if you put your name and then down in the description, just give me a little summary about yourself and why you decided to take this course. If you want, you can use this icon and attach some images of some art you've done in the past or some current projects you're working on. You can also use this linking icon to attach a link to either an Instagram or a website that has all of your art on it. I love hearing from all of my students in senior art, so if you did that, I would appreciate it a lot. Okay, so that's how you do it on the computer or desktop. Now let's go ahead and hop over to the Udemy's mobile app and I'll show you how to navigate that. Alright, so here we have my iPhone. If you're using an iPad or an Android phone, it'll be exactly the same on the app. First things first, make sure you download the app and log into it. So let's go ahead and open up the app. Now you see down below you have some icons. We're going to go ahead and click the middle one with the play button above it that says My Courses. So we'll go ahead and tap that, and here will be a list of all of your courses. So let's go ahead and just tap the first one. And once you tap it,
And when you paint your dark colors, I feel
your course will automatically start once you tap it. Down here you have a list of all the lectures and sections. But what we want is to go ahead and click More, that is right next to lectures. So go ahead and tap that. And then down here you'll have all these icons and tabs to help you navigate the course. But we're going to go ahead and click Q&A right there and click New Question. And it's just the same thing on the computer. You can go ahead and type your new question. So we'll go ahead and save our message, and it added it to the Q&A section. Now that's just a bunch of nonsense, so if you want to, you can go and delete any of your messages or questions you want and go ahead and click on them and just click the trash can and delete. And that'll be it for the Q&A section. If you have any other questions, please ask me in the Q&A section. I can't wait to see your message, and I will see you in the next lecture.